Hey guys, um, one of the things I really enjoy is green woodworking, and I'm fascinated with log cabin style joinery and notches and pins. Um, One of the biggest drawbacks with pinning stuff together instead of using cordage in a bushcraft setting is drilling the holes. Now I've looked at Scotch eye augers and bracing bits. Bracing bits were reasonably priced. Um, the the bits are quite expensive, but they're big and bulky. A bracing bit weighs, pound and a half, 2 pounds. That's a lot of weight, and you're limited. You have a vast variety of sizes with a bracing bit. The Scotch eye auger, the smallest one I found online was 1 inch. Uh, when you're dealing with, setting up a frame for a tarp and you're dealing with 2 inch poles, well, a 1 inch hole is a big hole in a 2 inch board. Uh, but there wasn't any, there was no middle ground. I did see Dave Canterbury put out a video on how to make your own Scotch eye augers uh, with new modern drill bits, which, that's what I thought I was going to have to do until the greatest bushcraft hack of all times. The bottom of my toolbox was 2 mini vice grips. Now, I don't have giant hands. This fits in the palm of my hand. Weighs just a couple ounces. I don't carry a multi-tool because I don't like the way multi-tools fit in my hand. They just don't feel comfortable to me. Now these vice grips I got at Harbor Freight. They were about $3 a piece. Like I said, they don't weigh anything. They have a gamut of uses in the camp setting. Standard spade bit and 2 vice grips. Now I have a 3/8 auger. Suppose you're wondering, does it work? The hardest part is getting it started. And as you can see, there's no holes. No holes anywhere in this board. I didn't cheat. This particular spade bit I got at Harbor Freight. It was $12 for a set of like 10. And they have a screw on the end of them, just like a bracing bit or an auger. Now I'm showing this in real time. I don't have trick photography. I'm shooting this on my phone. As you can see, how much this is a vertical hole. I'm holding the board with one hand and I'm running the drill with the other. And as we know, the purpose of and as you can see, the screw's already through. And there we go. Take it back out. There is a perfect 3/8 hole. Let me see. Let me clean this off and see if I can get in there close enough. I can't, but you'll have to take my word for it. It is only 3/8. I'll do that. There's my finger, and that's how wide the bit is. So, are there any other? I mean, I can use I can drill. The smallest bit in this set was 1/4 of an inch. So, what about fasteners? The old timers, Muspick and Gohansky, and they always carried nails. And for, for most, uh, yeah, nails are old school. They're fairly light. I mean, you're not going to carry 100 pounds of nails with you, I don't think, unless you're building a hell of a cabin. But you've got a base camp. You want to build a nice, permanent tripod. Now, you can just create a wooden pin. And that would work fine. And that would be very bushcraft. Now, same board, same hole. Okay. Now, I've got a 1/8 drill bit, high-speed steel, and the vice grips. Now, this is quite, you do have to put, because it doesn't have a lead screw, you do have to kind of put a little more ass behind it. And your vice grips kind of slip off sometimes. They're adjustable. As you can see, 1/8 inch hole. Take your vice grips back off. And just drop stuff on the floor, Pick it up later. Big hands, little things. This is kind of awkward doing this on camera. There we go. Take it in there. I always use outdoor deck screws that take the torch. But it's just a simple 1/4 inch adapter for your power drill to drive screws. Should always have more than one screw laying around. Now, the nice thing about this particular collar is it slides down over the screw. Now the screw won't fall off. And this works better if you're not holding both pieces in one hand. But as you can see, I'm turning it with one hand. Now this bit's a little screwed up, but a couple more turns. There we go. As you can see, the screw is all the way through. Took a minute to drill the hole and run the screw. Took me longer, I think, to take and change the vice grips than it did to do the work. But that's my tip and trick for today. I hope everybody that's following my channel enjoys it. I hope it adds a piece to your toolbox. Actually, several pieces to your toolbox. But get out there and have some fun. You know, don't get caught up in trying to do what everybody else is doing and the way they're doing it, because you know what you like to do when you're in the idle time around camp. And there is a lot of idle time around camp. You know, once your chores are done, your firewood's processed, your food's cooked, what do? You either sit there and drink beer, or you find a better way to occupy your time. Always improving, always exceeding, sharpen your skills, and have a great day. God bless.